and you will
My
see
microphone
the
hasn't been pointed
original
towards me for a
picture,
while, so I may have to
and
cut out a lot of
please
things.
come and take a
But
picture and post to your memory
no,
folder next to Genso
what I've been
Suikoden
saying
in
about
upper
this
corner
is
for
there's
Hinata.
been okay, so
Okay.
assuming I have to cut out everything up to now because my microphone was behind me. Nothing interesting happened. They talked about yeah. They talked about Yu-Gi-Oh for like 20 minutes. And then they showed some weird idle thing that was a mobile game. But now they're on to Suikoden remasters of 1 and 2, which were honestly two of the best PS1 era JRPGs ever made. Like, really, they're two of the best JRPGs ever made. Suikoden 1 and 2 are like god tier, and then 3 and 4 were pretty meh, and 5 was pretty good. So, with any luck, Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters will get a lot of traction, and that'll make Konami consider hiring an actual video game development team to make Suikoden 6? Maybe? Because, well, okay, so there's actually that game coming out. I just remember there's the 100 Heroes. I don't know who the developers of that were, but it really looked like a Suikoden game. So this actually might be in relation to that while they're doing this.
It's a key visual.
But yeah, these games are great, and when they come out in 2023, I mean, I get it, but why are you focusing so much on the girls? Like,
and you can take
they
pictures,
really are
so
just like a
please
gambling
come and take
company
a
now. Look at how happy
And also,
these girls are.
badge has come back.
They're like, am I an idol yet?
It was
So yeah, anyway, Suikoden 1 and 2 are two of the best JRPGs of all time. They're nice, meaty, long games, tons of characters to choose from. They have like dual attacks and combo attacks, and there's a pretty cool magic system, and you can kind of customize your party. The protagonists are cool because they're not just like giant sword-wielding macho men. They use like bow staves, and in part 5 he uses a triple iron, and yeah. And oh, let's not forget, speaking of the guy who just popped on screen, one of the best songs in gaming came from Suikoden 2. It's called Necro Goth Lord, I think, or Gothic Neck Lord. That song is a bop. But yeah, this is the HD remaster, and it looks really good, honestly. Ah, that looks about like Suikoden 1. Yeah. But still, like, oh, that's pretty. That is not what it used to look like. So, like, yeah. These might be fun to replay. I haven't played either of these in decades. I tried to replay Suikoden 1 fairly recently, if I remember right, on stream, and I was trying to use an emulator, and it just wasn't going well. It was on my old computer, so my old computer was garbage. Yeah, Suikoden 2. Oh, I forgot about his sister. She's adorable. I think she's a really cool character, and if I remember right, she gets kidnapped pretty early on, and oh, look at these animations. This is an era of gaming that is gone. Like, look how good these animations are. Yeah, here it is, dual attacks. Oh, and there's the knife-throwing girl. I always liked her. Maybe this is the one where Gothic Necro came from, but yeah, or Gothic Neck Lord. But yeah, these are great games. I'm pretty excited about them. Finally, something at TGS to be excited about. It's remasters, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm at the end of the Konami show, and they didn't talk about 100 Heroes, so I don't think it has anything to do with Suikoden. I think that 100 Heroes may be its own thing, and also it just happens to coincide with the remasters of Suikoden 1 and 2. So that's interesting. Moving on. Alright, so this is the Koei Tecmo presentation. I already see Altia Ryza 3, which, you know, how I feel about that already. But there's some Wolong Fallen Dynasty stuff, which honestly looks super cool, so I am excited to get towards that. But again, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, at least they have a reasonably decent looking set instead of just being like a newsroom. That's really pretty. I don't know much about Altia Ryza, but honestly, just looking at this screenshot,
next about
My
characters.
webcam is all janked.
She
You may see that I fixed the webcam at this point.
everyone trusts in her.
You know, I'm not a professional yet.
In story and the system, the key is very important.
But yeah, just
Is
looking
the
at
effect
Altia
in
Ryza
field
3, I actually
synthesis,
might be interested in
and
playing
the key
specifically
is
this one,
very
and maybe even
important
going back
to
and looking at the
enjoy
other ones. It depends on how
and
much
observe.
gameplay there is, right? If it's just alchemy stuff, I don't
we
like
are going
gathering
to
systems
show
very
you
much.
The
I don't like having to look for a rare...
promotion
Well, it
video
depends too, right?
Atelier Ryza
So
3
sometimes it's fun to
research.
find rare ingredients and craft stuff, but it just depends on how intensive it is. If I have to do it 900 times, it's less fun. But if it's like a... God, she's a little bustier than I thought she was. But these environments, man, like... I just complained on my review about how boring Soul Hackers 2 environments were, and this one is just all in on them. Like, look at this. Okay, I might have to give Altia Ryza 3 a try. Maybe it'll be good. I mean, obviously they're good. Altair series has been going on for a while. People love it, clearly. Look at this. And like, the artwork's really cute. It's like hyper anime. When's this coming out, right? Because I feel like I saw it last time this was Fire Emblem month, wasn't it? Like, this is directly competing with Fire Emblem Engage.
Bye bye.
Oh, is this the last Altair Ryza game?
No,
Okay.
that is
Okay, some people must waifu the hell out of this girl because they are all about showing her off. The Ryza girl? Yeah. Tons of information. Alright, so the next thing... Okay, so here's the thing about this, right? I talked about this on the, I think it was the Xbox spot. I love horror games and I love JRPGs. Those are my games that I play. I went through a lot of trouble about a year ago to play this because it never came out in America. I patched the game and got it running on my computer and got my Joy-Cons linked up to my PC and made it work with the help of one of my mods on Discord, Haven. And, like, it was great. I loved the game. It was a lot of fun. The playthrough's on this channel, actually. But, now it's coming out on other systems. And now that they've released 4 and 5 in America, I'm hoping that they start working on a 6. Yeah? They're really good games. I highly recommend you play all of them if you like horror games. Is there any chance, Koei Tecmo, that we can get another good game announcement here? So now we have... What is with this frame rate? Auto 480p? Yeah, it still looks like garbage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, this is Wolong. Wait, I thought Wolong was the... Okay, well, never mind. I thought Wolong was the game where you were playing as the monkey god. That's Wukong. I am a fool. Wolong and Wukong are not the same thing.
to make a
Oh, they changed locations. I appreciate this.
Next get this original story of a nameless militia soldier fighting
That looks
for
pretty cool,
survival.
though. Oh, we got gameplay?
Stage as a trial version.
Cool.
Very nice.
That's a pretty game. If you can see it in the low resolution that's being offered to me.
Very nice graphics. Right.
Okay, blocky, blocky,
Try
blocky.
to show the nice landscape.
Combo heavy. This is not Dark Souls.
This is not the beginning of the real game. We heard
Why are these dudes just chilling in a river?
Yellow Turban Rebellion. That's a very famous event. I'm sure fans are already familiar with Three Kingdoms, so we try to meet their
Oh, that was an
expectations.
assassination.
I want to also ask you about the actions. I think many are watching this for the first time. They use different weapons in martial arts. Depends how they
It's certainly a flashy
address
game.
you can change the way you fight. And
That looked very Souls-like.
And you can make
Two
them
katanas,
weaker.
or two blades. Let's see what this looks like.
Many weapons, yes. In China, there are some
glaive.
weapons unique to this era, or we have some traditional weapons. Depends on the preference of the player. You can think about your own strategy.
Oh, this is your bonfire.
What's
Okay,
this
so it's
flag?
kind of Souls-like.
This is the flag for the army. And you can raise your level. And if you put the flag, that means you control the area, and you can also grow with it.
Is this a
So
Souls-like?
you are
Is it
expanding
if you
your
die you lose
territory,
souls?
correct.
Is that souls in the
I
bottom
talked about
left?
morale by putting a
That is
flag,
a tiger.
now I'm morale 3. On top of that tiger,
Where's
you
his
see
health?
5.
Oh, it's in the center below him. I see.
This shows
Wow, this is so Souls-like.
parameter for strength. We are 3.
That was
the
cool, like a
opponent
little
is 5,
evasion. Okay.
So the opponent is stronger, correct? The sword is burning.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch that little
This is
100
also
on the
one
bottom.
of
Let's
the,
see if it goes up
technique.
when he kills the tiger.
We have actions with fire. This action is good for fire. Right bottom? Yes. This is kind of a magic
Dude's getting bodied.
or tactics.
Okay, see,
And
it's this
utilizing
it's
it,
this
you
very
can
relentless
be
combat style
stronger
where like
or in a
that's
better
very
position in
Monster
fighting.
Hunter-esque. Okay,
I was
looking.
watching it.
Okay, so that number's up to 1,300 now. So he got
So
1,100
we-
souls.
You are spreading out all the guts.
It's spreading out all the guts.
The movement is quite quick compared to the previous enemy. Yes. We try to make sure that it's quick.
See if when he rests he gets. Yep, there it
And
is.
If you defeat the enemy,
So these are definitely the
you
bonfires.
can get some equipment and use the.
And they're
Like,
putting
then you
points
can
into
get stronger.
strength,
Can
maybe?
I explain this briefly? There are 5.
If you hear weird
Right.
growling sounds, my own little tiger is
of how
attacking
you
his
can get
tail.
Stronger.
He doesn't know that's his
And
tail.
each one is
He's
unique.
stupid.
We focus on the right top now, but you want to be more offensive or more supportive, or you can maintain good balance among 5.
Okay. So yeah,
you can
it's
focus
kind of
on
power, sort
one
of.
area.
Maybe attack power or strength.
Or if you want to enhance one strength, that's okay too. You just defeat enemies. Yes, you can get values as experience. And
500 soul thingies. So
depends
did
on
he
the
spend
player's
some to
preference,
level
you can
up the
allocate
thing?
points to
It looks like he
strength.
spent some to level up the strength. Yeah.
When you are
Okay.
defeated, you lose this experience.
So
We
boss
are-
fight.
Yes. He is one of the warrior from the yellow turban.
Okay, so
medallion.
there's what's the yellow bar? It's going down slowly. Probably some sort of stagger meter,
You
maybe?
got it and you lost.
No, now there's a blue bar.
the
So does it mean
green
he's got the
gauge is
advantage?
HP, and the gauge below that is for spirit.
Oh, okay.
So if enemy is stronger, you see orange. And if the gauge goes all the way, then you won't be able to do anything anymore. But then you
Okay.
can go back with deflect.
Interesting.
And when you use tactics, the value on the gauge goes down. What is this? Shinju?
Oh, he has one of those bars too. Hey, what are these? I'm trying to figure it out. Like when
We by using it.
so when the player takes damage, the blue goes up, and when he attacks, it goes this way, and the orange starts going up, and it seems to be the opposite down here.
You are in a better position now.
So he has a lot of orange currently.
The timing of
So he's
deflect is
attacking.
quite sensitive. Yes, the movement of boss. You have to understand it better.
Yeah, okay, so you're not getting any damage off of that.
Already mastered how to do it. So his play is quite smooth. But if you're a beginner, it's difficult. But if you get used to playing with it,
So it's a much faster paced version of like the Souls-like combat.
Succeeds, and
This is kind of cool though. Like the way the boss is moving
the
and
enemies with the
attacking,
down status,
it's definitely better. I feel like
very
than
nice action.
than a Souls game. I know I keep referring to that, but it's the same like
I'm playing well today.
level. It's the same systems, right? There's that whole genre that's Souls-like now. And a lot of games fall into that category, but it's because they invented a new genre with the Demon Soul game.
So I wanted to show a different version of.
But
boss.
this is like a much more agile version of that, which
Then
I kind of
you're getting
dig.
defeated. As you speak to us, it's more interesting now.
Like a much. Okay, so he's out of potions. He's down to 40% health.
Defeat boss.
He's saving for something. Is this part of the show, or is he actually having trouble?
That was a nice move.
He didn't make it. Okay. Still, though, that actually looks like a lot of fun. That's one I might be interested in playing.
Defeated.
It's available. Well, one attack you to show us.
Okay, there is another boss fight happening here.
Well, Lubu is the most powerful
Horseback.
person on the planet. Well, one attack is so powerful. Yes. The Lubu is the boss you will see in the middle or toward the end of the game, so it's
Oh.
very strong.
This is an end game boss?
So-
Jesus.
When you play and you cannot defeat the boss, you want to earn a lot of experience points. Yes, you can
Rip.
do that, or you can do the multiplayer. Or we see another Ippaidochi. I was going to talk a lot. I wanted to.
So multiplayer is good. I like that pin.
I used the
Defeated.
one item to recover my life, but it didn't work. Maybe not. No chance. Thank you. It was a lot of information.
Okay, so that looks like the end of the Koei Tecmo thing. No new Fatal Frame or anything like that. But you know what? Altia Ryza looking really good. And Wolong also looking kind of dope. So both of those might be worth playing. For me specifically, but we'll see. Moving on. So now we're getting into the Capcom demonstration. I've seen some stuff from Street Fighter 6 for Capcom, so I don't think anything's going to surprise me too much. I think they're going to hold the Resident Evil stuff until next month, from what I remember from a previous show that we watched. But yeah, let's just see what happens here. So we have more Monster Hunter content. Free title update number 2. I can't believe how quickly time's moving, man. The Violet Mitsune. Actually, this is one of the monsters I really love. Wait, is there a fan weapon that I'm seeing? Was that... Layered weapons. Oh, okay, it's just weapon skins. One of those okay, is that the thing that's been there for a while? The fan weapon, or was I just imagining that? Those are cool looking. Those are really cool looking, yeah. Hey DLC. Best doggo. Risen Chameleos. Ah, it's got a weird sticky oh, it's gone. Oh god, it's a... I forget the monster's names, but it's like the blobby poison boy, but also now it's tonguey and can disappear. Anomaly investigation level 120. I don't know what that means. September 29th. That's soon. So there's another update in late November and then more next year. So yeah, lots of content for Monster Hunter fans.
無料タイトルアップデート第2弾バージョン12は9月29日木曜日に配信が決定しました。で力尽きさせるほどであると言われています。キュリアとの共生の果て、怪異化を克服した古竜の出現が確認
Here's
さ
that
れ
new
ました。
monster. They're the new monster for some daybreak or whatever.
新たなアクションや形態を用いてハンターに対してより凄まじい攻撃を仕掛けてきます。強力な古竜の討伐にぜひ挑戦してください。玉光希少種とエスピナスアシュはマスターランク10以上。怪異克服大名槌はマスターランク110以上でクエストが解放されます。その素材から作り出される新たな武器や防具のほか新スキルにもご期待ください。
Cool. Maybe I was imagining that fan
バージョ
weapon.
ン12以降の怪異調査クエスト関連のアップデート内容を簡単にご紹介します。怪異クエストの EX 星6が解放され、ゴアマガラやエスピナスなどの怪異化モンスターが追加になります。怪異等級クエストのレベル上限が120に引き上げられ、より緊張感のあるモンスターとの駆け引きを楽しんでいただけます。
Jesus, that gets spooky.
解放されたレベルでは
That's some strong
新しい
monsters.
怪異素材が手に入ります。それらを使えば武器の怪異スロットを拡張することができるようになり、新たな強化項目も追加されます。
And we're back at the layered weapons.
モンスターハンターライズアップデート。続いては
Okay.
バイオハザードシリーズの最新情報を
Is this what I already saw some of?
シリーズファンには馴染み
Yeah.
意識の世界は
We already watched this.
ウィンターズ X パワフルに表現
だと思います。
But yeah.
それでは皆さん、バイオ
Resident Evil Showcase me next month.
お会いしましょう。
What's next? Exoprimal. Okay, so I discussed this a little bit earlier, but I played the Exoprimal beta, or one of the Exoprimal betas. It was a fun game, but like, I don't know how long I could play it for. I think we've already watched this trailer as well.
紹介します。そしてもう一人のエグゾスーツいます。竜のスーツ整備士ロレンツォ。この4人とドア島の状況をガードしつつカウンターを繰り出して敵を排除します。カウンターを発動すると
That's
挫
cool.
折状態になり一時的に戦闘能力が強化されます。
That seems like a really crappy.
魔法使いのように空を
See, that's my jam.
による攻撃と回復を行うスカイウェーブ。
A flying unit is great for me. I think that's really cool. And she's a support.
だけでなく敵チームのエグゾスーツに対しても有効です。重力で敵を吸い寄せたり。
Again, my complaint about this game. Wow, that's dope. My complaint about this game is that it touts itself about all the PvE, but it always ends in a PvP match. So, like, what's the point? Like, they really want this to be the next big thing, but I don't know. Oh, they finally added a... Well, of course, I say finally. There was only like 5 dinos. Ooh, that's dangerous. A smoke cloud.
動きの素早い恐竜です。強力な突進や突き上げでプレイヤーを苦しめます。
So in the beta there was a Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus. And then of course the Neo T-Rex was in the beta as well. This was actually the most fun fight to me. I got to do it twice. It was a lot of fun to do that one. It was a little too easy because you could revive each other, but like, it was still a lot of fun.
エグゾスーツのカスタマイズについて説明させていただきます。
Exosuit.
エモート
Okay.
やスタンプをセットできる
Oh,
コミュニ
emotes
ケー
and
ションホイール
stamps.
を用意
Cosmetics.
していますので、自分好みのエグゾスーツを作る楽しさも
We'll
体験
see.
いただけます。
I don't think it's gonna be. Actually, it might be the next Overwatch, given that Overwatch is about to die a horrible and violent death.
鋭意制作中です。楽しみにお待ちください。
お次は6万円
We already knew about this.
Hey there, I'm Mega Man. I'll be your Navi while you play. Let's do this thing.
All right.
ペット画面を再現したタイトル選択画面では 3D のロックマンが
That's
ボイス
cool.
付きでナビゲートを担当。プレイ状況や操作に応じて様々なリアクションが返ってきます。そして本作のディレクターを務めるあの江口名人よりコメントが届いております。
バトルオペレーションセット
What a dork. I love him.
TGS の舞台にロックマンエグゼが帰ってきました。ロックマンエグゼアドバンスドコレクション
Yeah.
6から数えて約17年。こうして再び皆さんにエグゼ情報を発信できることをとても嬉しく思います。
Are you making a new one?
アドバンスドコレクション発表からしばらく経ちますが、SNS や動画サイトでの盛り上がりを見て開発スタッフ一同とってもモチベーション
Yeah, 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 yeah.
ところで皆さんめっちゃ気になっていることをありますよね。
Yes.
そう通信機能について
No.
安心してください。今でも僕らはつながっている。各シリーズオンラインでの通信対戦やチップトレードなどの通信機能を現在
That's cool and all, but how about a new Battle Network game? That'd be real cool.
本当は綺麗に修繕してもらった白衣の話なんかも
Nice
した
shirt,
い
bro.
のですが、今回お伝えできるのはここまで。その他詳細は今後発表される続報をお待ちください。それでは名人でした。
Dang it, Mr. Famous.
ありがとうございました。本作では初代ロックマンエグゼからロックマン
Okay. Wait, what is this one? Street Fighter character reveals. Character reveals. Okay, so I did read they already they released the entire roster. But that was leaked previously, so I'm interested to see how accurate it was and see what they're doing here. There he is. Terry Bogard.
Safety first, bud. You my new recruit? Yeah, gotta say, you're photogenic. Again, you can call me Luke. We're just coach.
Oh, there's a lot of style happening here. I don't know if I'm gonna play Street Fighter 6, man. I haven't done fighting games in so long. I tried to play DNF Duel and I tried to play Guilty Gear Strive, and I just can't get into them anymore. So these are like avatars that you can make using Blanca. Doll scene. Yo, these characters look great though.
Shall we begin? Showtime! Step into the ring! Don't expect me to be a pushover.
So yeah, Maximilian dude was talking about this is the entire World Warrior cast except for Zangief. This game actually does look great. This is gonna be so much fun to watch competitively, because you can do some crazy stuff. There's some things similar. There's a mechanic similar to FADC, and they have the exhaustion meter that lets you do like EX moves and stuff without expending bar. And there's parries, there's supers, there's level 3s. There's special animations if you KO somebody with a level 3. It's bananas. Look at E Honda. He's just doing things. That was a bull. They have like basically Smash Brothers mode. Heck yeah! Nice. So this is pretty cool too, the battle hub they're gonna put in, which is something I think a lot of games that are heavily focused online should have. Where you can just walk around and chill and see other people's avatars and, you know, play on little arcade machines. There was a DJ booth I remember seeing. You can host some really cool tournaments here if the netcode's good. Like, God dang, Dawson. Nice. Sit down and shut up, Ken said. That is gonna be such a hype game to watch competitively. Like Evo 20. Nice. Nice. Oh, commentators, meh. I think I've seen the rest of this already. I probably... Can I watch this? Like... Oh yeah, that was the closed... I actually have already applied for the closed beta. So at the very least, I'll try to play the closed beta. I got my stick. I'll have to get a literal dust cloth and dust it off because it's been a minute. But I got my fight stick. Cool. Alright. So that was Street Fighter, or that was Capcom stuff. Okay, now we have Game Devs of Color Indie Game Expo. There's a lot of, but I'm very curious to see what it is, like what they have going on here. Same thing, I'm gonna skip around.
Are you ready to find that future Bay?
Jesus Christmas. That was so loud.
Get to know struggling singles just like you. Our first 4 players, playable characters, are ready to meet their match.
My. This is looking a little steamy.
It's wild out there. Sometimes you just need a new friend. Or maybe a little sneaky link. Not every date works out. Even the smoothest players can enter their flop era. But don't give up. Every fail is just a chance to start a new fling. So get your game face on. And don't forget deodorant. It's time to mingle with some singles.
Not my style of game, but there was a lot of... That was fascinating. What even genre was that? Alright guys, so that looks like it's it. Some interesting stuff. Still nothing. These honestly are the 2 I'm most excited about as far as everything that we saw here, but Street Fighter 6 is going to be really hyped to watch other people play, and maybe I'll get in the bait, and if I do, you can watch me, do that over on the old Twitch channel when it's time. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and yeah, be nice to each other, and deuces. Say bye, Noodle. No, you say bye. You have been harassing me for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, that's right.